welterweight title fight. We have Johnson at 32 years of age. Conklin, like I said, 21. Johnson being 5'8", Conklin being 5'10". Both fighters undefeated, Johnson being 1-0, and Conklin 3 wins and 0 losses. This is Billings, Montana versus our champion, Kalispell, Montana.
One of the cool things about Royce working with Gage, we've talked to Gage a lot, and he is somebody who is so dialed in and takes coaching so seriously. It's great to see these two match up.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we go into bout number 6, our welterweight MMA title fight, made up of 5 3-minute rounds, brought to you by Forever Green and Auto Magic. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our fighter out of the blue corner is 32 years old, 5'8". He weighed in at 169 pounds. He represents the Grindhouse out of Billings, Montana. Please welcome Maurice Johnson. And fighting out of the red corner, our fighter is 21 years old, 5'10", 169.4 pounds. He has a perfect record of 3-0, representing Glacier Grappling out of Kalispell, Montana. He is doing his first title defense tonight. Please welcome Fusion Fight League welterweight title holder, Royce Conklin.
I tell you what, training with Royce, this kid is a dog, and he is as tough as they get. Still a lot of growth in his career, but he's an incredible wrestler. He has kind of unorthodox striking. Let's see what Royce does. I think that he's going to use the striking to try to get a takedown here early in this fight.
He also takes everything outside of the gym very seriously. He told me he takes ice baths. He's really on top of his diet, all that other stuff.
Southpaw versus right hand. I don't like to see Johnson circling to the left here. That's right towards Royce's power.
Man, these guys are quick.
Oh, nice kick. Oh,
wow.
No. That was a slip. That was a slip, I think. Royce puts his hands up.
Oh, he is swinging for the fence.
A big right hand. Oh, no, Royce might be in trouble here. He shoots in the double leg. Runs Maurice down. Beautiful double leg and a beautiful finish when he finds himself in trouble. Only 3-0 in his career. And being able to realize that, oh, no, I'm being rushed in and I need to shoot, that's really good stuff.
Maurice Johnson was throwing strikes with vicious intent. That was crazy, the power and the speed.
Yeah, there's no question. Johnson, very, very strong. Royce trying to gain his wits here as our champion. I'd like to see Royce start dragging him over to the fence here, maybe put Johnson's head up against the fence here.
And it looks like that's what he's trying to do, make his way to the fence.
But again, Johnson, so strong. He's in a half guard here. He's in a great half guard position. I might want to sit in half guard here. I'd sit back to half guard here and try and dig that right underhook if I'm Royce Conklin. You see Johnson trying to get out the back. Royce needs to get his right hand back and try to get under his armpit instead of around his head here. You see Johnson digging that left underhook. Royce really needs to get his right arm back here and get it in the armpit, or he might get his back taken here.
And now it looks like he's got him up against the fence, as you mentioned earlier.
There it is. Puts it in. Look, starts doing damage here. There it is. Don't go for the guillotine. Needs to get that right leg out if he's going to think about it. That's not good for our champion here. Great job from Maurice, though, getting up on top. Like I said, he needed to get that arm back.
Ooh.
Royce kind of trying to come out the back door here. Needs to pop his head out. He is in a triangle position here if he can lock it through. Can't tell if he's trying to or not. Oh, pops his head out. Watch the arm bar here. Needs to stack him up if he has that arm. I can't tell if he has the arm. Yep, there's the arm. Beautiful.
Oh!
No, it's fine. It's fine. Passes by. Ends up on Maurice's back.
Wow. Back and forth. This grappling exchange is crazy.
We got 30 seconds left. I'd like to see Royce try to start do some damage in the last 30 seconds. Ooh. Yep, now he needs to get on top. He needs to get on top here. Start doing some damage. There's only 20 seconds left in the round. Royce needs to finish this round with some damage to make sure he secures it in the judge's eyes. 10 seconds. Posture and punch for Royce Conklin. Look at this. That's how you end a round right here. Look at this. Boom. Oof. Beautiful. Boom. Let's go. Beautiful
Wow.
way to end the round for Royce Conklin.
Justin, that looked back and forth. Of course, it looked like Royce came out on top at the end, but how do you see that first round? Who do you think got it?
I think Royce did. Let's take a look at the replay right here. I mean, that was a trip. That was a slip. You know, look at this. You'll see, watch this. Changes his level. Boop, shoots in. Gets the beautiful takedown. Stays on top for a while. He did get reversed, but he did reverse the position back. He ended the round with some damaging strikes, I think. And, like, you look at this. Look at these strikes at the end. Boom. I mean, you got to beat the champ to be the champ. And, you know, Johnson, you know, he did a lot. He had some incredible moments, but I don't think there's any way that Johnson won that first round.
What do you have to say about Royce's game plan? Because it was very interesting. A lot of the things that you were suggesting to do, hey, he needs to do this in this position, he was doing them.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you about his training and his coaching?
I mean, it sounds like he came to a good gym for the last couple weeks, and he got some good training in.
Sounds like it. Well, that was a very exciting first round. Both these guys extremely explosive, extremely fast.
And in incredible shape. Both these guys are still breathing out of their nose after all that grappling. You look at Maurice, look at how much muscle he has on him. You know, to go through all those grappling exchanges, and you see Royce, he's trying to rush across.
Here we go.
If I'm Royce, I'm looking for that right hand as Maurice circles to my power side.
Ooh,
Boy, nice kick.
beautiful kick.
Feints it. Ooh. You hear his coach calling for the nice shot. What a kick to a double leg. Let's see him pull him off the fence here. Takes him right down. Beautiful technique. He has to sit over to half guard here. Yep, you see him trying to push the knee down to get to half guard. You see how he's putting his head under his chin there? That's going to prevent Maurice from doing anything offensive here. Yeah, he's just grinding that head in there, and that's something that we really talk about. With that being said, if Royce doesn't do something, the referee can stand him up from this position.
It looks like Maurice has his hand trapped. So is your advice at this point for Royce to move that arm and work that arm out?
You know, yeah, pin his head up against the fence here, just like he's doing. I think he's doing a great job, but unfortunately his arms are trapped. If I'm Maurice Johnson, I'm holding his arms here for the rest of the round, or at least until the referee stands us up, because Royce Conklin is not doing enough to stay in this position. Oh, got his left arm back, pushing away on the face here. This was a pro fight. I could see him start dropping elbows, but he needs to watch out. See how he's walking his feet up? He might be looking for an armbar on that side.
Justin, is this at this point, would you yell to your fighter, hey, watch out for the armbar, or would you not want to kind of cloud their mind with that thought?
You know, Royce is smart. He probably knows. He probably sees it coming. You know, he has Gage Morissette, who's an incredible grappler. So I'm sure he's been in this compromised position before. But as long as his hips are square, he doesn't really have much to worry about. But see how he's starting to turn off. Now watch. If he throws up that armbar to the other side, which he's not going to be able to, because see how their hips are right over each other. Look at Royce Conklin doing damage here. Oh, throws up a triangle. He needs to posture out of this. Pull up. You can hear his coach telling him to posture. He needs to posture. Yep, look at Gage saying posture up, posture up. But with that being said, watch the transition to the armbar here. 50 seconds in this first round here.
And that's right, we keep hearing the call to posture up again and again. Royce is still landing some strikes. Maurice is trying to strike from the bottom as well.
Watch the armbar. Yep, there you go, nice. Boom, nice. See his head bounce off the mat.
He's covering up.
Johnson's covering up. He might be hurt. His head bounced off the mat like a bouncy ball here. Huzaifa, this might be the end of Maurice Johnson. Royce Conklin putting up the pressure. Our welterweight champion looking for a finish here with 10 seconds. Referee, he's curled over. This should be it. 10 seconds. Referee, he's not intelligently protecting himself, and the referee stops it with 5 seconds to go.
Wow. Wow, what an incredible finish from Royce Conklin. They almost got saved by the bell, but Royce got the finish. Incredible job. That was heavy, heavy ground and pound. Holy smokes. Look at that celebration from Royce Conklin's corner. And massive credit to Maurice Johnson. He put on a tremendous show, a tremendous performance as well, coming out hot in that first round, landing some very heavy strikes. But Royce Conklin successfully defends his title. Congratulations to Royce and Gage. Let's take a quick look at the replay as Justin goes into the cage to interview Royce Conklin. Look at that slam, and that's what Justin was talking about. You see Maurice's head bounce off the canvas. I wonder if that rocked him, and he just never could recover, and then the strikes just seemed to never end. Justin even yelled out, hey, Maurice was not intelligently defending himself, and the fight was eventually
And while we
with
reset, I want to remind everybody that the after party directly after this event is at the brand new Club Lux. We want to make sure and see you there. If you're looking for a good time, that's the only place in Billings to go. Let's get our fighters to the center. Ladies and gentlemen, your welterweight MMA title fight was brought to you by Forever Green and Auto Magic. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your winner out of the red corner in 2 minutes and 55 seconds, TKO due to strikes in round 2, Royce Conklin. Check.
Hey everybody, I'm here with your winner, your undisputed and defending champion, Royce Conklin. Royce, how did that win feel?
Feels great, man. I'm just here to prove I got the best coaches, I got the best teammates in the game.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. You know, getting to know you over the last couple weeks, coming to Extreme Couture, you are one of the toughest and baddest up-and-coming guys I've had the pleasure of working with. Let's walk us through this finish. It looked to us from the side when he had you in that triangle. You picked him up, you spiked him on his head, and that was the beginning of the end. Walk us through this moment.
Man, I felt it. I felt I could carry his weight. And I saw an opportunity to slam him on his head, then beat the living crap out of him. It's just how it goes.
And all in a day, baby. Again, your champion. Now, Royce, you've defended your belt once, which is incredible. What do you want, or who do you want next?
I want 155. I want that championship, baby.
You want to become a double champ for Fusion?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, I tell you what, I'd love to be a part of that. Come back to Extreme Couture and train with us. Guys, tell us, is there anybody else you want to thank for this moment?
Just my coaches and my teammates and my family. They're here to support me. Got the best coaches in the game. They've been grinding me every day, as well as my teammates. They're just getting after it. Nothing like it.
Royce, I'm so happy to be. I commentated when you won the championship. I get to commentate when you defend the championship. Everybody in this building, let's hear it for your champion, Royce Conklin.
Wow. What a crazy fight, what a crazy finish. And you can sense the energy from Justin. He is so amped up and so hyped up. I think that's so cool, as Royce did take that invitation, as did Gage, to go down and train in person with Justin. So you can see Justin is equally as excited, I feel like, as Royce's team.
All right, everybody.